Now, out we are racing in Korea. Good start for George Rogue. Looks like he's trying to get the jump of Armar Kai. I think he might have already got him. In towards the first corner we go. Who's going to take the lead? Can Rogue take it or can Kai hang it around the outside? Looks like Kai has just about done enough to remain in first as the field slows to a crawl.
Yep, indeed, as they all tippy-toe their way out of the first couple of corners, but Carr holds on to the lead, although Lopez is trying to get further. Good start for the Ferrari.
What's happened
there.
to Byrne?
In fact, there's a pit indicator for Jake Galloway as well, because you can see there's a red indicator on Chris Chatfield, so something's happened to Galloway, but
Here goes Lopez down the inside.
Can't quite do it there. Has something happened to Evan Byrne, though, because Chatfield's up in fourth. There's more collisions towards the back there, and it looks like a Haas has got involved, and a Renault as well, and we've got chaos down at turn 3, and which Renault is that that's gone off the track?
Has to be Pernian. No, it's Quag.
It's Gal who's out of the race, so for the second race in a row, Gal is taken out on the first lap, as two cars have also got pit calls, as it looks like one of the Williamses has got damage, and we believe that Galloway has also got damage. Byrne has had a terrible start. He's down to 7th position, but clearly something has happened to both Galloway and one of the Williamses at the start.
Right, let's see who did he run into the back of. Evan Byrne had a woeful start and got leapfrogged by Quag. And then Quag, did he get pushed from behind? Yes, he did.
Because neither of them's got damage. So here's Willows. It was Sontag. He ran into the back of, I think that might have been...
Well, let's take a look here. Looks like he just overtook the Ferrari and then ran straight into the back of the Renault.
Got not the best traction, but Chung got a brilliant run on her teammate here, Rahul Patel, into the first corner. Down the inside she goes, and that's P5 for the Lamborghini driver.
Brilliant first lap from Laura Chung there as Patel drops down a place. Galloway is meanwhile heading into the pits to repair his damage.
More traction for Patel there as Evan Byrne gets up to 6th, Perrin in 7th, and Mocho in 8th. So Patel gets mugged through turn 2, but there is yellow flags down here. They can't overtake down here because otherwise it will be a 5-second time penalty. You've got to keep single file here, otherwise you'll get a penalty. And thankfully none of them go for an overtake down into that semi-hairpin there. Pit straight as in fact Valdinger got mugged, and Griffiths, you can't go for the move there, otherwise
that's a 5-second penalty.
Yep, and well, that's slam dunk there, and that's going to be 5 seconds.
Didn't Wilson overtake as well?
No, I think she stayed. Now Roke on the inside of Armar Car. Is this going to be a lead change for George Roke? Down the inside he goes in the Red Bull, and he takes the lead. George Roke takes the lead of the Korean Grand Prix.
He's got him, nicely executed.
Indeed, although he's having to go defensive because Carr's trying to get him back down into the bus stop chicane, but Roke says no to that and holds on to the lead with ease. Now can Roke start to pull away now from Armar Car? Yep, and we've seen how quick Chung and Galloway are on fresher tyres. Galloway, of course, being Chatfield's teammate, so could that work for him with his battle with Franco Lopez, do you think?
I'm thinking those two are on different strategies, so we shouldn't... I think it'll give him the temporary advantage, but Lopez should have the better pace.
5.9 seconds. Yep, 5.9 seconds to stop then for the Ferrari mechanics. Where is he going to emerge on the track? In fact, where is Laura Chung in comparison to this? Because she's already made a pit stop. Is Chatfield still going to emerge in front as he makes his way out of pit lane? That's Rahul Patel. That's not Laura Chung. That's the other Lamborghini going by. But Chatfield still...
There should be quite a gap. Look at the mini-map.
Yep, quite a bit of a gap. So Chatfield rejoins in 9th behind Chung's teammate Rahul Patel, who in fact is pitting at the end of this lap.
Yeah, and he comes.
Set of tyres, 27 laps of fuel, so that confirms that it is a 2-stop then for Armar Car. As I'm a little bit curious as to what Laura Chung's strategy is going to be, and same for Patel. It might be a 3-stop for both Lamborghinis. Looks like one of the McLarens is also coming into the pits this lap, judging from one of the pit mechanics, as Q-Pot's coming down the pit straight. I wonder if Carr's actually going to emerge behind the Alpha Tauri here. Let's see as he comes out of pit lane and through the pit exit, and I think Q-Pot has gone through. Yes, he has. So Carr has got a little bit of traffic to deal with in the form of an Alpha Tauri, which is obviously an affiliate team to Red Bull at that point, but Lopez will take the lead temporarily, but let's see how quick the stop is going to be then for Roke. 26 laps of fuel, confirming that it is a 2-stop for George Roke. As how quick is it going to be? It's a 6.8 second stop. Now, where is Carr in relation to Roke on the track? That's what I want to wonder, as Carr is actually just coming towards the third to last corner. Roke should still be ahead regardless, though. It's just a question of what the gap is going to be. Byrne is actually going to go through on Roke here, so Roke's going to have to deal with his own teammate on the racetrack here. And will he have to also deal with Perrinen, who's on the inside there? Perrinen is actually pitting this lap, so Roke is, well, in fact, he says no to that, and he
he's
says,
in front.
He's still in front. He said, no, I'm not going to get held up. And as a
Here goes
result,
Macho.
Macho says, thank you very much. And I'll take P4 from Perinin there, who's actually pitting this lap. So Roke doing Macho a bit of a favour, unless Perinin could get back on the brakes late into the corner, which he is going to do. So it was temporary there for Macho, but Perinin is going to hold on. But as mentioned, Perinin is actually coming into the pits at the end of this lap.
Nice bit of racing between the two of them there.
Though it's not done yet because Macho's looking to the inside into the chicane there, and that is a contact there, and
damage.
Well, he was pitting this lap anyway, so it's kind of a blessing in disguise for Perinin. But yeah, Macho was already ahead at the corner with Michael Macho there. As now Roke is not wasting any time on his teammate. Roke now on the inside of Evan Byrne, and I don't think Byrne's going to put up too much of a fight, and Roke is up into second place. Yep, so clearly traffic is not helped out Car there. I didn't actually see much of it. It looks like Car is going to try and hang it. No, he's going to wait. I think he's probably been given a call.
I think it's because Car's fuel is quite heavier.
But that might cost Car being held up by Macho there, because Chatfield's now on the inside of Armar Car, heading down towards the first corner. Is the Ferrari driver going to get the move done? And yes, he is. Chatfield up into 4th position, but can Car get him back down the back straight? Who knows really, but we've got to hold that fort because Car is now on the inside of Evan Byrne. As is Car going to get that podium place? And he's through. In fact, unseen by the cameras,
he's re-overtaking Chatfield.
He's re-overtaking Chatfield somewhere on the racetrack. So unseen by the cameras, Car is re-overtaking Chatfield somewhere.
Are we going to look?
Although he did take a line there that's very interesting. As meanwhile, Gallo's in, as Lopez is going in, just as Roke is on the inside of him there, and Roke retakes the lead.
That was quite easy. He's got a big tire advantage.
Yellow flag, in fact. Hold the fort, and it's Evan Byrne. Byrne is out of the race, and that is a crash with one of the Ferraris. It's Jake Galloway, and I wonder if it's that turn 2 incident again. And once again, it's 0 points for Evan Byrne. He's just not had a break at the start of this season, and I think, in fact, it's a kind of a different collision now. So, coming out of the turn, you can see he's got a better run coming out of that turn, and yeah, that's a bit clumsy there from Galloway. I don't think that's a turn 2 glitch that time by. I think that's just Galloway being a little bit clumsy out of that turn. As Lopez
this is doing wonders to Martins.
Lopez has just finished his pit stop. Meanwhile, he rejoins in 5th place behind Laura Chung, but Lopez will have fresher tyres, so he should be able to dispose of the Lamborghini pretty quickly. Lap 44 to lap 45, we should see him make his final stop. He's got a yellow flag. It's Chris Chatfield! Chatfield's out of the race!
Trial problem.
Oh, what a shame for Chatfield. He was running well on the podium, but a throttle problem has taken care of Chris Chatfield. And after taking his first ever victory here last season, it's going to be a retirement this season for Chris Chatfield. But again, Martins covers off that inside into the final turn, but can Patel possibly get a run into the first corner? But again, it just seems like Martins has placed God perfectly unless Patel could dive it down the inside. Contact's been made, and a huge crash there, and that's
goodness.
the race. And once again, Patel has seen red in his eyes. There is only one person to blame for this.
Yeah, totally.
Clearly, a bit of frustration looming on Martins there.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, there was just no control of that car.
Should be able to get the move done into turn 1, but let's see. In the slipstream, he's on the inside. Can Lopez get P2 off of his teammate Armar Car in towards the first corner, side by side, into turn 1, and easy as you like, Lopez up into second place. As we now look at Sontag, meanwhile, who's actually trying to unlock... Oh, contact there with Roke! He's tapped Roke around, and, well, Roke's not going to be happy about that one. What on earth was that about? So Roke, for some reason, is still not moving. His car is just going backwards at the moment, and that could be costly, because where on earth is Lopez in all of this? Roke is not going to be happy about this one, as his car is still steamrolling down the track, and finally he's got going, but Lopez is taking the lead. He was in the slipstream, but he was too far back to get Roke, so I don't understand what Sontag was thinking here.
Well, this is not the first time a BWT car caused a collision with the race leader, and might have cost him the race. Yeah, he's gonna fuel for 20 laps and then have some fresh tires to boot. So let's see what his pace is like. I wonder if he'll emerge in front of or behind Ka.
Okay, no pressure. 22 laps of fuel, so that confirms that he is going to the end of the Grand Prix. A 6.1 second stop for Lopez then, as both Roke and Ka have gone through there. Is Macho also going to go through as well in the Haas? I'm not sure, as Lopez goes trundling down pit lane. As I think, in fact, he's too far ahead of
Macho's away.
Yep, so Lopez should still come out comfortably in third position. But now the chase is really on to see if Lopez, by a lot of luck, can try and take his second victory of the season. As now they come around the corner, Roke's got the gap up to nearly 10 seconds now between Roke, himself and Carr, but of course it might be Lopez very soon, as Lopez is going to actually hang it around the outside. He's not going to wait for the straight, and that's P2 once again for Franco Lopez. I think, in fact, it says 5.9 there, so he's taking massive chunks out of Roke on that occasion. But anyway, speaking of Mercedes, Amar Carr is now into the pits for his final stop, and I wonder how much pace he's going to have compared to Lopez towards the end of the race. I know it's going to be a bit of an ask, I think, for Carr to catch back up to Lopez, but you never know, of course.
I don't think so.
A 0.4 second stop, a quick pit stop from the Mercedes mechanics, and Mocho's gone through into third, but of course he still needs to make his final pit stop of the day. So let's see where Carr is going to emerge then after the pit stop. He should come out in fourth because Chung is a long way behind. So Carr will be joining fourth behind quite a bit of a gap between himself and Michael Mocho, but of course, as mentioned, Mocho is scheduled to make another stop. So it's a 5.6 second stop for George Roke. Is he still going to emerge in front of Mocho, or is Mocho going to go by? I think, looking at how slow it is, I think Mocho may go by him. Let's have a look. I think Mocho is going to go by him, so I think Roke is going to emerge in third position. There goes Mocho. Alright, so maybe it's not all over for Mocho. Mocho still has a chance to get fourth place, but as for Chong, she's too far back to get
gone off track. She's had a spin.
Yep, and just as we were saying, she had a chance for 10th. She's thrown that all in the bin, and she's out of the race.
She's out. Oh, what a shame.
The turning circle, there is a wheel on the racing line. Hopefully people can avoid that wheel quickly. Anyway, on to this fight for fourth now. Mocho on the back of Perinin. Can he get the move done now? Then he's on the inside of Jesus Perinen's Renault as they go down towards the first corner. Is this going to be P4 for the Portuguese driver?
It is.
Yes, it is. Mocho up into fourth place. He was too far back to challenge as he now comes around the final few turns for the 55th and final time. He didn't take a victory last season, but now he's going to have two this season already to make amends for that. Down the pit straight, and Franco Lopez is going to win the Korean Grand Prix here at Yeognam. It's his second victory here at this circuit, and he reclaims the lead in the Drivers' Championship. Franco Lopez is the winner, with George Roke in second, Amar Carr in third, with Michael Mocho fourth, Jesus Perinin in fifth, with David Kupok in sixth, Laura Chung is in seventh, with Rahul Patel in eighth. Then it is he stays in eighth, of course, despite his 22nd time penalty. Joseph Willows in ninth, Kirishima DeRose in 10th, so double points for McLeod.